Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new, my name is Jehan, and this is going to be a reading that is going to be in reference to change, where we're going to take a look at your energies. We're going to really tap in and see what's to come for your sign, any vital messages, warnings, advice, good news, surprises. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble upon this and watch it will be the perfect time for you to see it. With that in mind, please remember that readings are general, so just take whatever resonates and leave the rest. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been leaving me love and kind comments, subscribing and liking, and overall supporting. May the karma return 1,000-fold. And if you would like a personal reading much like this but more in depth, check out www.jahantarotshop.com, and I'm also Jehan Tarot Shop on Etsy. But without further ado, here is your reading. Enjoy. Oh, before I forget, this is a new addition to the channel, the Numinous Astro deck. I'm really excited to play around with these. And I also have a list of all of the other cards that I use down below in case you're curious, because I know a lot of people like to inquire. So I'm totally new when it comes to astrology, so I got this specifically to help me learn astrology, so I'm super excited. But like I said, without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Enjoy. Cancer the doula, filling, sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective, intuitive, birthing, tender, nocturnal, caring, moody, receptive, lunar, sentimental, introverted, defensive, family-oriented. I love it. I love her ponytail. Yes, I'm here for it. So, Cancer, let's see which area of your life is about to experience change. So I'm going to ask Universe, Angel, Spirit, Creator of all things, what should Cancer know, any messages, advice, warnings, and which area of their life can they expect the most change. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, we have your card in your third house. Cancer. Your perception, your speech, your thoughts, social media, excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussions, surroundings, and sociability is where you will experience the most change. Let's get more clarifiers for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I get a sense that moving forward, a lot of you guys are gonna trade your heels for sneakers. I see you guys doing a lot of sightseeing with your camera, definite travel, most likely road trips. A lot of you guys, I'm hearing that you're gonna experience there's gonna be a difference in the way you present yourself and the way you talk, like in your speech and in general. Some of you guys, I get the sense that you might gain some popularity on social media, or you're aspiring to gain some social media popularity. So some of you might be building your portfolio on social media. Some of you, I see you doing photo shoots. Oh, we have a card. Let's see. Overall, we have the Magician. So yeah, you guys are trying to manifest what it is that you want. A lot of you guys might be into the law of attraction with this number 1. I see a lot of you guys are trying to manifest or start some sort of new beginning for yourself. As above, so below. A lot of you guys have realized that you create your own reality and perception is everything. And if not, Spirit is telling you that you literally create your own reality. If you can think it and hold it in your mind's eye, you can hold it. We have the Hierophant. Some of you, your perception and your belief system, there's going to be a shift in your belief system. how you see religion, how you see spirituality. I get the sense that some of you literally have everything that you need to get what you want, to attract what it is that you want. Or some of you, in order to attract what it is that you want, there's a need for you to change or shift your belief system and your perception on life in general. Some of you, I see you having a lot of discussions. A lot of issues are going to be arising. I see you, talking, getting answers. A lot of heated discussions. Some of you might even be into politics. Ooh, we have the Devil and the Seven of Swords. And prior to that, we also had the Magician. So I'm also sensing with this Devil and the Seven of Swords, this represents lying, cheating, stealing, being dishonest, trying to get away with something, being sly. And the Devil card also speaks of addictions, codependencies, being addicted to anything, sex, drugs, money, having an excess of something, literally being addicted to a person, an attraction, a magnetic attraction. So I get the sense that a lot of you guys, you might be really, really spiritual, or there might be a shift in, like I said, your belief system. So you're going to really start to see situations and people for who they truly are with this Devil card and the Seven of Swords. Spirit is also warning you. Maybe something about your surroundings is toxic and there's a need for you to try to sneak away. You don't have to make it obvious. I always like to use my Harriet Tubman analogy. When she went to go free those slaves, she didn't, go and tell the slave master, well, I'll come back and get my people. You'll see. She didn't make a big deal. She knew, all she endured, all the BS, but she was just like, in her head, she was just like, bet. You know what I mean? Like, okay, bet, and that's the same thing you need to do, because eventually, that you're trying to sneak away from your situation. Even like in my head, whenever I'm around a toxic person, whenever they're doing their little BS, I let them have the center floor. But all along in my heart and in my head, I'm like, yeah, you'll never get to see me to even treat me like this ever again. Like literally. And that's how I end up cutting people off. Like, I don't offer no type of explanation. Like, I just feel like we're too old. We should all know right from wrong. I shouldn't be the one to teach you right from wrong. That's not my responsibility. So if someone can't step to you the right way and treat you the right way, then oh well. Oh, okay. So I get the sense that there might be a need for you to try to sneak away from a situation, because you're going to come to a realization, or you're going to have some sort of strong epiphany that you literally been sitting in shit this whole time. They say sometimes when you're sitting in a stinky room, you don't realize how stinky it is until you walk out and walk back in, or someone from the outside walks in, like, dang, why does it smell so bad in here? You don't even realize it because you're just so used to the BS. Some of us, unfortunately, we grew up in toxic situations, toxic family members. So we don't know any better. We don't realize the red flags when we're meeting new people. If they're toxic, we're just so used to the toxicity that we're like, okay, I'm used to this shit anyways, because we don't know any better. Maya Angelou, if you know better, you do better. So I get the sense that, like I said, perception is everything. Moving forward, you guys are really going to start seeing people for what they truly and who they truly are. Some of you guys, well, not even some, like Cancers in general, you guys are very, very empathetic. You guys, it's hard for you guys to say no. And a lot of you guys, I feel like you're being taken advantage of. Or a lot of people use that to their advantage because you don't know how to say no. But it's okay to say no. No is a complete sentence. Don't let people drain you. Your energy is vital. You need your energy to survive. Like literally, you can buy a little can of energy. They're called energy drinks, for crying out loud. So don't give your energy out for free. And I feel as though moving forward, a lot of you guys are going to start realizing that. I check down below. I have a link. I did a video on energy vampires and how you can spot them. So when you figure out somebody's an energy vampire, even if they're covert, so some people, they don't tell you up front. I mean, obviously they don't tell you, but you don't see it up front because they're very sly and snide. So I kind of touch a little bit on, just watch the video, click the link below. It's protect your energy, or protect yourself, I think, against energy vampires. But let's get more clarifiers for Cancer. So I'm just saying all of that to say, just be careful, because I definitely picked up some sort of manipulative energy, which I feel as though you guys already are very intuitive. So you guys already probably know what I'm talking about. Ooh, the Ace of Wands, the spark of something new. Some of you guys are getting some sort of creative idea, creative, the birth of something. Some of you, this could even be in romance. Some of you might be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or even with the Hierophant, you might be dealing with the Taurus individual. We also have the Page of Pentacles. Some of you are receiving some sort of good news in reference to your finances, especially if it's in reference to the business, or if it's in reference to your creativity. Some of you, whatever business in a creative capacity you come up with, will end up bringing you good news in reference to your finances. I'm hearing creative expression. Some of you guys might be visiting the beach, because I see a pearl and then a starfish and then a fish behind her. Some of you might be dealing with the Pisces. Oh gosh, that has to be such an emotional match. A Pisces and a Cancer together. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's clarify. I feel as though I went on that little protect your energy tangent. Okay. Overall energy, we have the King of Swords, clarity. Some of you are dealing with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius coming in, who is wanting to or ready to handle affairs in an honorable way with you. They want to communicate with you. After a time a lot of time has gone by. For some of you, I'm picking up a K or N initial. With this Knight of Pentacles, this also represents, again, more good news coming in reference to your finances. Some of you, if you've been giving your time and energy to a situation, you're finally going to hear good news in reference to your finances. You're finally going to start to see the rewards of your effort. With the Knight of Wands, I see movement, and again, I see a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius coming towards you. Very intense attraction. For some of you, again, be careful, because this person is someone that will come in really quick and leave really quick. Because we also have the Seven of Cups. I see a lot of options and opportunities for you guys, especially online. Be it on love, if you're dating online, I see a lot of people, a lot of suitors, different options, because we have the Knight of Pentacles that represents a suitor, the Knight of Wands that represents someone, the King of Wands, so you definitely will have different options, so just choose wisely. And in reference to your work and business, especially if you work online, I also see offers coming in. Some of you will receive offers where the person's going to be like, oh, well, we're not going to pay you, but it's going to be really, really good for exposure. No, ignore those. But you're also going to receive offers where they're going to be like, hey, not only will we pay you, you'll get exposure, and we'll also fly you out for free and pay for your flight. You know what I mean? So just make sure that you're not taking the first offers that come and that you're weighing out all of your options, if that makes sense. And this is all coming in after a time of you being worried, sick, with the Nine of Swords, anxiety, can't seem to get out of your head. Especially if you're dealing with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, this person has been thinking about you nonstop, and they want to come in and offer some sort of clarity. Your siblings are also highlighted. Some of you might be dealing with a sibling, especially if you've had issues with your sibling. Some of you might be traveling with a sibling, or some of you might be getting your sibling to take your pictures. Some of you might have discussions with siblings or family. But let's get more clarifiers for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Some of you, there might be a need for you to do some research. Some of you, within the next 3 months, I see travel, or you might be, someone might be traveling towards you. And again, I see more online business stuff. So especially if you do e-commerce, import, export, I see that working really well for you. I see you doing some product photography and marketing for your business. Some of you, you've already been doing this, and you've been doing this for a while, and I feel as though you're finally going to start getting lucrative sales. Some of you with the 111, you're finally having your manifestations are finally coming into fruition. Some of you are getting new sneakers or new shoes. We also have street life. So some of you, your business aesthetic is really urban, or like that whole street life, or what's it called? Like something about your aesthetic is like really like maybe like graffiti, and kind of like that aesthetic. For some of you might be do that whole 80s synth waves or 90 vintage thing as well, with that vintage camera. But let me get more clarifiers. What else should Cancer know? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, unexpected income in courthouse. So this represents legal documents or any official documents. Some of you are receiving some sort of unexpected income. This is like the bill that you forgot about, the bill in the mail that came, maybe the balance that they owed you. Some of you, whatever hobby you have will end up bringing you more money than you expected or anticipated. Some of you, you might just be taking pictures just because you like taking pictures for social media, but then through that you might end up amassing a huge social media following, and then through that you might end up getting sponsorships like, hey, we really like your style and we want you to you know, wear this and show this to your followers type situation. And then through that they pay you, and you know, it's unexpected, for just as an example. Let me see. You're definitely in someone's thoughts, like I said. I already mentioned with the Nine of Swords, especially if you're dealing with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person is definitely thinking about you, especially if you're a creative person or if they're a creative person. Because you see all of those paintbrushes, and then we have CM initial for some. But yeah, this is what I'm picking up for Cancer moving forward. Spirit is saying try to get out of your head. Some of you are like, you're trying to come up with a new idea for maybe a business. Some of you are going to end up getting an opportunity or an offer from a large company or corporation that you're going to be very, very pleased with. And it might be in like in a creative capacity. So like maybe if you do marketing, you might do marketing for like Target or, you know, one of these really big companies. Or like if you're into like digital art or digital, like, you know, stuff like that. Or like if you're an editor, you might get hired to like do editing for a magazine. Or like if you're into, like if you're a photographer or if you're a model, I see you. Because she definitely looks like a model to me. Oops. But Cancer, this is what I'm picking up. Make sure you guys click the bell and subscribe. And you guys will for sure see me in my next video. Infinite, 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 infinite blessings. Bye.